You are listening to Faceless, the audio experience, a station just for you.
Welcome to Faceless, the audio experience. I'm your host, Abby Gillespie. For the next hour, let me join your day as we listen to relaxing music and inspiring stories. Let's take this time to drive, work, think, or just relax together. For this week's story, I wanted to share what Jessica Guillory, a 20-year-old college student, sent into Faceless. She says, "When I was 7 years old, my biggest dream in the world was to be a professional soccer player. I was always a little bit more of a tomboy, so I never wanted to be a ballerina or a princess like most girls at that age. Instead of Barbies and dolls, it was always basketballs, soccer balls, and tennis shoes for me. It was my outlet. The only thing I felt I was really good at. As a girl that excelled in sports, I felt special and unique. It was a good little break from the world because the world was not always kind to me. Since I was born with a facial difference, I would often get made fun of at school. I had no friends and no one to talk to. But when I would play soccer, it would all change. All of a sudden, it didn't matter if I was different because I was good at what I did. For once, I got to be the star of the show. I played soccer until I was 14 years old, and that's when everything changed. My dad got a job at a new school across the country, and we all had to move with him. I had to leave my school, my friends, but most of all, my team. My parents assured me that it would be okay, and I could join another soccer team in the town we were going to be living in. And I did, but it wasn't the same. The girls in my new team weren't nice to me. They excluded me during team events and refused to pass me the ball during games. My parents tried to tell me that maybe I was wrong and just imagining things, but I felt it in my heart that I wasn't being treated fairly. My suspicions were confirmed when our team won a championship. The coach, the parents, and all the girls were so happy, we decided to all go out for pizza to celebrate. When my mom and I went to sit down at one of the tables, one of the girls blocked off the seats. We brushed it off and walked to another table, and another girl did the same thing. Even though I was part of the team and earned my spot at that table, none of the other girls wanted me to sit with them. What did I ever do to them? Nothing. It was all because I was different. My mom saw this and immediately took me out of that place. That was the final strike. I quit. I was done with soccer. For good. Regardless of my parents' encouragement to join another team, I refused. I didn't want to go through anything like that ever again. As much as I hate to admit it, I took the easy way out. There was no happy ending to that story. I sometimes wish I would have kept going because I do think I was really good at soccer. Who knows what could have happened? As an adult, I wanted to tell this story because I think people that are different sometimes have to go through things like this, and I don't believe it's fair. We should spread love and kindness, not hate. That's why I love what Faceless is doing. I think stories like mine should be told so parents teach their kids to do better, and so people that go through things like I did don't give up. Now let's get back to the music. We all face difficult challenges and obstacles in our life. They can often leave us frustrated, upset, and even heartbroken. But it is up to us to see the light at the end of the tunnel. After living a life of neglect, abuse, and abandonment, that is exactly what Helen Bowers did. Join us on Thursday, May 4th to see Helen's story during the premiere of the short film The Light at the End of the Tunnel by Faceless Productions. You can see the film on our website, gofaceless.com. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure to come back next week. You can check out a replay of our show on our social media this Friday at Go Faceless on Instagram and Facebook. See you soon. Remember to lead with compassion.